versatile as you. Rendezvous, the spirit of American style. Offering the best of a luxury sedan, minivan, and SUV. Renowned Buick Ride, available seating for 7. Great highway fuel economy. Now get 0 APR for 60 months. 5 years interest-free financing on every new 2003 Buick. Or choose $3,000 cash back. See your Florida Buick dealer today.
Your Dodge dealer's revving up for Daytona with Dodge Power Days, where you can grab 0% APR financing on select models or cash allowances of up to $4,000 on the mighty lineup of Dodge trucks. Save on the V8-powered Durango. Save on the V8-powered Dakota. Even get a cash allowance on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, Ram Heavy Duty. Plus, get Dodge's 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. You want to add some serious muscle? Get it in gear. Power Days ends February 28th.
Good luck, Bucs, from your ABC Action News station.
With every tick of the clock, we get that much closer to the biggest game of their lives. 1 second is all it takes to make a play. 1 second is all it takes to make a name, to become a legend. In 1 second, time will have stopped. Every opportunity, hope, and dream, all wrapped up in one. 45 minutes ago, the Buccaneers boarded a bus taking them to the Super Bowl. Most for the first time, but also possibly the last. 30 minutes ago, while a cheerleader put a final touch on her makeup, the officials got loose. The Raiders, many who have been through it so many times before, may have felt butterflies as they walked out of their hotel. But we all get a butterfly or two on Super Bowl Sunday. Huge music stars take the stage throughout the day. Jimmy Kimmel joins us in minutes. The biggest stars in sports tell us what makes a champion in less than an hour. And NFL MVP Rich Gannon and Warren Sapp take the tough questions in our next hour. With every tick, we get closer to that 1 second that will make the difference. In Super Bowl 37.
Welcome back to ABC Sports' exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 and the AT&T Wireless pregame show.
And welcome back to the Murph, a place where Raider fans certainly know how to drive, be they from Oakland or LA. They come there every year and they buy 20 to 30,000 seats for the Chargers game, and maybe they don't have as many seats today. Madden certainly remembers. John and Al to call the game.
All right, Chris, you know, one of the things that happened this week is we brought the Lombardi Trophy to a lot of the well-known players on both sides and the coaches, and here's what we wound up with. Love that montage. They're looking at it so lovingly and longingly, and they want to be able to hold it in about 5 hours. So what's a collective mindset a couple of hours before the game, John?
Well, you know, this is the biggest day of their football life, and it's also the longest day of their football life. You know, last night it's hard to sleep, and you can't wait for the pregame meal, and then you get to the pregame meal, and you can't wait for the bus to leave to go to the stadium, and now they're in the locker room, and they can't wait to get out on the field. Then they'll get out on the field, and they can't wait for the kickoff. And I'll guarantee you all their emotions, all their butterflies, whatever that stuff is all the way up to here right now.
All week long, of course, one of the stories has been the old irresistible force, and that would be the Oakland offense ranked #1 against the immovable object. And that would be the Tampa Bay defense ranked #1 in those categories. So when you have a matchup like this, John, which side normally has the advantage?
You know, historically, you would always say, and historically, you'd always be right that defense has had the advantage. But, you know, the way football's played now and the way the Raiders play, where they pass every down and those kinds of things, I don't know that that's true anymore. In fact, I don't believe that's true anymore.
Can't wait to find out. Chris, we can't wait to find out. How much longer?
Well, let's see. Let's look at that clock. How we got 2 hours, and, well, it depends if it's American, Canadian. Should be a great game between #1 and #1. We down here in the field are continuing our all-access Super Bowl coverage. In the next half hour, Jimmy Kimmel drops by to talk about his new late-night show, which premieres tonight on ABC. Jim McKay will take a look at the late, great Johnny U. And we go backstage with pop superstar Shania Twain. All that and more as we count down to Super Bowl 37.
37 halftime show when multi-platinum recording artist Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting perform on the biggest stage of all.
Check it out, 60-inch flat screen, high definition, no payments to 2004.
I mean, look
very excited about it. It's a great picture. Look at that guy warming up. I feel like we're right there.
AT&T Wireless, a proud sponsor of Super Bowl 37, presents You Be the Coach. Super Bowl 33, Coach Shanahan's Denver Broncos versus the Atlanta Falcons. Leading 10-6, John Elway begins the drive from his own 20-yard line. What play do you think they ran? A handoff, B, a pass, or C, a quarterback bootleg? AT&T Wireless subscribers send a text message to 7237 with your choice of A, B, or C. Then stay tuned within the half hour to see if you're correct.
This movie stinks! This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen! Come on! That's a guy in a rubber suit! Look! My mom can make a better movie than this! Shut up! Are you talking to me? I'm not gonna shut up. You shut up!
War of the Monsters. Tough claw-to-claw combat, where only the meanest monster survives. Rated T for teen.
The 7-layer nachos from Taco Bell. So much flavor for so little price, you may perform the 7-flavor tango.
I don't think so.
Get all the flavor of 7 intense taste stacked on golden chips. At just 99 cents, they're a value. Down to the very last bite.
Look, there's 2 left.
To get more flavor for 99 cents, think outside the bun.
Spin, spin, spin the globe. It's your turn to spin the globe.
All around the world, Siemens is energizing the cities and towns we live in. We engineer new ways to efficiently generate, distribute, and use power. And by providing energy to people everywhere, we're giving them the power to live better.
Spin, spin, spin the globe. It's your turn to spin the globe.
You are now enjoying Super Sunday.
Prepare yourself for Super Monday. Tomorrow, television's best drama moves to a better night at a better time with an all-new case you'll never forget.
When we try cases, it gets ugly.
The Practice at 9/8 Central. Then they investigate events no one can explain. But are they miracles? Kick off tomorrow night with Veritas The Quest, followed by The Practice and Miracles. Super Monday premieres at 8/7 Central on ABC.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by AT&T Wireless. AT&T Wireless brings you M-Life, your mobile life made better. And RCA, changing entertainment again.
That's the NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Derek Brooks, getting his feet comfortable with the turf that he'll be praying on for 3.5 hours. He hopes to bring Rich Gannon down to that turf and lead Tampa to its first ever Super Bowl championship. Welcome back aboard the USS Preble. We've talked so much about Gannon and Brad Johnson. When you talk quarterbacks in championship games, the conversation isn't going to go on very long until someone mentions the name Johnny Unitas. Johnny Unitas was the quarterback in maybe the most significant game in the history of the NFL, the 1958 NFL championship game between his Baltimore Colts and the New York Giants. That game brought the NFL to great national prominence. As you may remember, Johnny Unitas passed away this past September 11th, and it hurt football fans worldwide. But the pain was felt specifically in Baltimore, Maryland. That's the home for our colleague, Jim McKay, who reminds us why the combination of the quarterback with the crew cut and the city with the crab cakes was a special marriage.
Johnny Unitas takes over for the Baltimore Colts. He needs 17 more to break Tittle's record as the all-time passer in the National Football League. My friend, you're seeing the greatest in operation down there right now.
In Baltimore, where I live, Johnny Unitas is a legend, but he was also the guy next door. He represented the humility of another time in football when players didn't throw a fit after an ordinary tackle or a completed pass. He reminded us that football is truly only a game, but a game that can stir loyalty and great pleasure among the spectators. Seems like everybody here has a story about Johnny Unitas. He was born in Pittsburgh, but he became Baltimore personified.
He wasn't just a good ball player, he was a great one. And he was tough, too. He could take a hit.
He was a common guy. He was a guy that came from the, you might say, the blue-collar side of the tracks, like a lot of us have. He put the NFL and Baltimore on the map.
Unitas is set. Takes the snap, drops back to throw. He's got the time. He fires the pass. It is complete to Perkins at the 45, down the sideline, to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He's in.
He was a very ordinary type of person. He didn't take his fame to heart. It wouldn't be unusual to see him out at one of the local establishments having a few brew or something, you know.
Unitas was a very, very quiet, unassuming guy. He had a great sense of humor. But he just took this town by storm. And all these people behind me, they all remember. They don't talk about anything but the 58 championship game.
The Baltimore Colts tied with the New York Giants 17-17 in the sudden death extra period.
No one was on the streets of Baltimore that Sunday. We were all home watching the game. All of a sudden, there was Unitas taking us down these measured 13 plays straight on down the field.
The key to John was that he had such control over the huddle. We always felt that we were in the game because we had John Unitas.
Unitas takes, he gives to Amici, and the ball game is over. Alan Amici has scored the touchdown, and the Baltimore Colts are the professional football champions of the world.
Out in the streets, ringing bells, blowing whistles, hugging, kissing. We, Baltimore, had won the championship.
I not only married John, but I married all of his fans. He cared so much for his fans, and he appreciated his fans. John couldn't be any other person than what he was. He never really wanted that much in life except for good health and his children and family. That's mainly what he wanted.
He was appreciative, but not a little embarrassed by the magnificent statue. 12 feet tall, correct down to the double bows he always tied on those high-top football shoes, now enshrined beside the field at Raven Stadium, as respected as the man himself. Johnny Unitas was a gentle man, a man with the right priorities. He always put the team above himself. He was, above all, a team player. I'll never forget the last time I saw Johnny Unitas. It was on a parking lot. He was walking from his car. His throwing arm was in a sling. But he waved to me with his left hand and smiled.
That's the picture, guys, right there. That's Johnny Unitas. The release, the smile, the crew cutters. We're joined by our experts here on the USS Preble. Dan, you had the pleasure of spending 1 year as a teammate of Johnny U.
Yeah, Mike, I wish it would have been a lot longer than that, just that 1 year. But two things. On the field, obviously, he was a great example for a young quarterback. He taught me how to read defenses, how to conduct the huddle, how to be in charge, how to be tough. But off the field, he was nice to me. Here's the legend, the greatest of all time, being nice to a 22-year-old rookie ready to take his job.
I remember my rookie season in Miami. We weren't very good. We were playing at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. They kicked our butt up and down the field. We didn't have a chance. After the game, I'm walking to the locker room, and here comes Johnny with an arm around me. I look down, and I see these black, high-top black shoes, and he just given me the encouragement. You know, said, you stay in there, kid, you're young, you're going to be all right.
Joe?
You know, Bob, those high-top black shoes were an inspiration to me as a high school kid growing up. I used to have a picture of Johnny Unitas cut off the cover of the magazine hanging in my bedroom. And when I went to play high school football in those days, I wore black high-top shoes, just hoping maybe a little bit of the magic would rub off and I could throw the ball like Johnny Unitas.
He touched the lives of all the quarterbacks of so many generations. Now, Junior, you and the rest of the guys up here, it's very interesting, all like Johnny Unitas, spent more than a decade in the same city. We don't see it much anymore, but I'm sure even in Johnny's day, in your day, there's a responsibility that goes with that.
There is, Mike, and Johnny Unitas is a prime example of a professional athlete that's out there doing great services in the community and on the football field. He's been able to tie it together, he bridged it together, and he is the reason why we should look at him and use him as a role model for all of the NFL to do what he has been able to do.
Yeah, worthwhile memory to share on this championship day, Bob. And the 72 Hall of Famers from the Miami Dolphins will be over for the coin toss, so we say goodbye to you and enjoy that. And we say hello to Jimmy Kimmel at ABC. We'll introduce you to our Jimmy Kimmel as the AT&T Wireless pregame show continues on ABC.
Skip, that is a great idea. I'm gonna get some creamer.
Can't get in.
Hey, Tom, did you get in? Huh?
When text messaging works for you.
I did. Good.
That's M-Life from AT&T Wireless. Your mobile life made better.
Okay, watch closely. Accessories. Shack-accessories. Accessories. Shack-accessories.
Don't buy accessories just anywhere. Radio Shack has a bigger selection of high-quality computer, wireless, and AV accessories than ever before. Radio Shack Shack-accessories.
I love that name.
Shack-accessories. Only at Radio Shack.
You've got questions, they've got answers.
Gentlemen, KFC is something unique and exciting. Hot wings.
Hot and crispy outside, tender inside. Hot wings only from KFC. Get 8 for only $2.99 or 20 for just $7.49.
Mix them up for the big game.
Morning, Joe. New haircut? No. New shoes? No.
Hey, Joe. You been working out?
No.
Hey, Joe. Shave your mustache?
Nope.
You sure that's not a new haircut?
Yes.
Did you just get back from vacation?
No.
Did you get a promotion?
No.
Did I?
No.
What's different? He finally asked his doctor about Viagra. Ready to ask your doctor about Viagra for the first time? Find out if a free sample is right for you. To learn more, visit Viagra.com. Ask your doctor and see the difference.
One desktop computer, one desktop printer.
OfficeDepot.com makes it easy to shop for office and technology products.
I got those supplies you needed?
Thanks.
Of course, so does Office Depot. Office Depot. What you need to know.
A father.
What is it with you and all these secrets, Dad? That's the way I want it.
His son.
I can do this.
On a search for ancient secrets.
This isn't a game.
And a quest for the ultimate treasure.
Strapping tight.
Veritas The Quest premieres tomorrow night, Super Monday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
If you think John Ritter's Three's Company days are over, think again. Come and knock on our door.
What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question.
We live together.
Hola! A new Three's Company. 8 simple rules, followed by a new According to Jim, Tuesday on ABC.
Next Sunday on ABC, The Badge is back. Ed O'Neill is Joe Friday.
Drop your weapon.
Ethan Embry is Frank Smith. The new Dragnet, ABC next Sunday.
He is, in a word, Al Davis, team back in the Super Bowl for the first time in 19 years. Can they make it 4 for the Raiders? As we count down, remember you can, Enhanced TV is live now at ESPN.com or Superbowl.com. Play along for your chance to win a trip to Super Bowl 38. Enhanced TV presented by Haynes as you look at Charles Woodson playing with a plate in his leg at corner against the Bucs. And as the players continue to prepare for the game, we need to prepare a little ourselves for our newest member of the family, Jimmy Kimmel, who has his own special way to say goodbye to his friends in cable television.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. My new talk show debuts live tonight on ABC. I'm ready to make the move to network. But before I go, I've got to say goodbye to cable.
Michael Jordan makes a huge decision.
And Tiger Woods' knee surgery. Goodbye, Sports Center.
Oh.
Bye, Rich.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Stuart.
Jimmy.
Right. Bye.
See you.
On Thursday, Chief Weapons Inspector Hans Blix said Iraq has failed to provide the weapons information called...
Goodbye, Jon Stewart.
Goodbye, Jimmy Kimmel. We'll miss you. Good luck to you, my friend.
I'll tell BattleBots you said bye.
I think you're wrong. It's got to be a classic uniform like the Raiders, the black, the
Goodbye,
silver.
Melissa.
Oh, bye, Jimmy.
Goodbye, Jim.
I can't stand it.
I'll miss you.
Oh, yes.
If such a resolution were ever brought before it.
Goodbye, Wolf Blitzer.
Bye, Jimmy. Take care. The Secretary General repeated his call.
Bernadette, what's your favorite word?
Gypsy.
Very good. What's your Goodbye inside the actor studio.
Hey, does this mean we're canceled?
Not quite. Bye, History Channel.
All the humanity that's broken and enslaved now.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Goodbye, WWE. Goodbye.
Bye. What's Jimmy Kimmel doing here?
Goodbye.
Ooh, come on.
So if there's a little war in the bedroom, it might just be about the comforter, because you
Goodbye,
gotta remember...
Christopher Lowell.
Bye,
Take care.
Jimmy. It should be luxurious enough for her, tailored enough for him. And remember, you can do it.
Because you're the best dog in all of the world.
Goodbye,
Or
Anna
you're the best
Nicole.
of the dog. He ate my pickle.
Junior ever say anything about me? Does he mention me?
Yeah, he says he doesn't like you because you're an idiot.
Goodbye, Sopranos.
Where you going? What's with the Goodbye Sopranos?
I'm going to do a talk show on ABC.
No. You took an oath to cable.
What's wrong with cable? Get him, man. Come on. Yeah.
Come on, you want to eat?
When did I ever skip a meal?
Jimmy Kimmel, cement shoes for that hair?
I swam here from New York. Thank you, Chris. Wow, those Sopranos are something else.
They don't mess around.
A big hug, huh?
What are we going to see on your show here?
Well, it's a talk show. Tonight we have Snoop Dogg, we have George Clooney, we've got the band Coldplay. Except for the host, it's going to be a great show.
Every night, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you and I on the Patriots last year.
That's right.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask.
That's right. We're
you
the
weren't
only
all
ones.
wet, that's
We're
for
the only
sure.
ones.
What do you like?
I took the Buccaneers last week in Philly. I'm going to take them again.
So you like these dogs in the Super Bowl? You just think it's their time, huh?
I think they're going to be good, and I think I'm going to get killed by the Raiders fans as they get out of here.
That's all right.
Every time who are you taking? I'm like, wait for the show. So I'm going to make a mad dash back to L.A., and we're going to do the show live tonight.
So tonight, debut. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you later on our show.
I'm not sure why I'm wet. It seemed
ABC
like a
can
good
expense
idea.
that. It's
Thank
big
you.
time
I'm gonna
now.
take
That's
this
out.
with me.
Michael Bublé on stage now. The AT&T Wireless pregame show continues. The tailgaters, the singers, the fun. It's all coming up.
Who was that?
If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly.
There she is, the veteran from Miami, Florida, that's really taking it to the bowl. Al, I wouldn't want to be those eggs right now.
Are you going to be doing this all Super Bowl?
And she's microwaving the tea. It's on the 9, the 8. It can't go all the way. It's warm.
Too much?
The giant truckload sale at SunTrust is back, and you could save hundreds on our home equity line.
Don't you want me, baby?
Hey, if having a bank that listens wasn't enough incentive,
Don't you want me? Oh.
saving hundreds sure should be.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me?
Hurry to the giant truckload sale at SunTrust before the music's over.
Doesn't Miller Lite taste great?
Yeah, but I drink it because it's less filling.
Great taste.
Less filling! Great taste! Less filling! Great taste! Less filling!
Oh, man. Now that would make a great commercial. Who wouldn't want to watch that?
Life is best told over a great tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
Less filling!
From the
the people who brought you the Sixth Sense.
It's real.
Paul Callan is about to discover that some miracles
This is a sign.
have nothing to do with angels.
Stop! It's happening!
What does it want?
Everything.
Miracles premieres tomorrow night, Super Monday at 10/9 Central on ABC. Viewer discretion advised.
Thursday, life and death in the most spectacular crash in NASCAR history. Worse than the crash that killed Dale Earnhardt. So how did this driver miraculously cheat death twice in 3.5 seconds?
I could see the car was just split in half right beside my seat.
You just have to see this primetime adrenaline rush Thursday.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by AT&T Wireless. AT&T Wireless brings you M-Life, your mobile life made better.
As we welcome you back to the Murph, and we're getting set. Hey, there's a pretty good game on tap, but the AT&T Wireless halftime show will feature Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting. And they're not here yet, but we continue our all-access coverage. We go backstage with our friend, who we knew way back when. Remember us little people, Robin Roberts?
Yeah,
She's with some of the pregame performers.
Hey, tell you what, Boom, you take care of the stars on the field. I'll handle the stars off the field, because the best of the best here as well. Celine Dion will be singing God Bless America right before kickoff. So pregame jitters backstage as well as like the players?
Oh, definitely big time. It's a wonderful thrill to be here. The ambience is my definitely first time at the Super Bowl, and my husband is such a big fan of sports and big fan of yours, and he's so thrilled to be here, and I love him very much, so I become automatically a sports fan.
Oh, you're a sports person. I've seen you on the golf course.
Well, I love golf very much, but like I say to you, we shared passions together, so he doesn't come shopping with me yet, but I come to the Super Bowl with him.
You're a good person. And Santana, Hall of Famer, you're here as well. You'll be performing later in the pregame, and I think you've got, I think we know who you're going for there, Raiders Santana, huh?
Yes, I'm very grateful to be here and represent the ghetto, the shanty towns, the barrio, the hood, all the people who a lot of times seem like they're invisible. So it's great. I'm very grateful that they invited us and Beyonce, you know, to keep the America rainbow thing happening, because sometimes they get a little myopic, you know what I'm saying? We're very grateful to represent the multi-rainbow thing that America is.
Thank you both so very much. See you later in the pregame show, right before kickoff. You're so wonderful. And as you said, Boom, Shania Twain will be singing in the AT&T Wireless halftime report, along with No Doubt and Sting. They're late getting here, but look at who's here. Who's there? They should have been here with us, but you know how that goes.
Doesn't get any better than that,
No,
Rob. Thank you. Thank you. As Santana, big football fan. Oye, como va, is all I can say. Time now for the AT&T Wireless presents You Be the Coach. Earlier in the show, we asked you what the Denver Broncos would do. And 33% of you said handoff, 29% said pass, 38% a quarterback bootleg. So the correct answer is B. John Elway throws an 80-yard touchdown pass to Ron Smith. Broncos win Super Bowl 33. Log on to Superbowl.com.
Still to come, Sackmaster Warren Sapp mouths off. NFL MVP Rich Gannon sits down. And the biggest superstars in sports open up to tell us what makes a champion. When the Super Bowl 37 pregame show continues. After this from our ABC stations. Get ready for winter's hottest day. From South Florida, the NHL All-Star Game presented by Nextel. Then the NFL Pro Bowl from Hawaii. Next Sunday is ABC's All-Star Sunday.
The giant truckload sale at SunTrust is back, and you could save hundreds on our home equity line.
Don't you want me, baby?
Hey, if having a bank that listens wasn't enough incentive,
Don't you want me? Oh.
saving hundreds sure should be.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me?
Hurry to the giant truckload sale at SunTrust before the music's over.
Presenting the tough Nissan Frontier 4x4 long bed.
Good luck, Bucs, from your ABC Action News station. Welcome back to ABC Sports' exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 and the Nextel pregame show.
Less than 2 hours now before somebody else makes memories. Championship memories like Montana to Rice. Jerry Rice has the chance to win a 4th Super Bowl ring later tonight. Some of the players playing in today's game, it may be the only time that they ever compete in a Super Bowl. When you talk about champions, you wonder, are they special? The answer is yes, they are special. But what makes these people so special? I think you're going to enjoy this feature. We sat down with 7 of the greatest male and female champions in the world. The results were a raw, unrehearsed, and really revealing look into the mindset of a champion.
I think true champions enjoy having that challenge of either winning or losing. That's why we practice, that's why we play.
The saying that I live by is that no matter what people say, if you believe it in your heart, anything is possible.
I want to be better tomorrow than when I am today.
There's always going to be people out there that are better physically, more talented, but there's no reason someone should outwork you.
They're both made and born. You can't be a champion if you're not born with some sort of gift.
A little bit of both.
Definitely made. Like you're born with the talent, but you have to use that talent.
I think champions are able to stay relaxed and just take their one moment in time and just say, okay, well, I've worked all my life for this. Why am I nervous?
It's being that moment, that pressure-packed moment, because anything can happen. It's such a rush being in that environment.
We're ready because we experience it every day in our hearts and in our minds.
You have to work at it, and you got to push yourself.
The best athletes have the most fun when the biggest game is on the line. I loved playing in Game 7s. I loved playing championship situations.
I'm not afraid to fail. Succeeding in a certain situation or scenario far outweighs the failing.
My favorite Super Bowl hero is definitely Kurt Warner. I'm a huge Rams fan.
Lynn Swan. I think he had a certain art form about him.
Joe Montana. Huge Joe Montana fan growing up.
What Joe Montana did in the last drive against Cincinnati might be one of the greatest sporting events I've ever seen, or what he accomplished in that last 2 months.
This is an ink blot test. What do you see?
Dragon with his head between his legs.
I see a warrior.
Looks a little like a butterfly.
I see a deformed butterfly that didn't quite make it.
A bird that just got ran over by a truck.
I think to be a champion, you sacrifice more than a lot of people realize.
Time. If they're young, they give up time away from their friends, away from school. When they get older, they give up time away from their family.
You can't go out and party or just go wild.
You have to have a certain amount of discipline.
I probably eat less. And that's another sacrifice.
You miss out on certain things, but the reward, I think, is far greater.
I believe you make your own fate. I believe you determine your future.
At times I do. Sometimes I don't, but depends what mood you catch me in.
I think we all have a destiny, and you get there one way or another.
Good things happen, they happen for a reason. Bad things happen. I try to find a positive and move forward.
If you work hard and you do the things necessary, I think the aftermath, people say it was fate.
Babe Ruth.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
The greatest cyclist of all time is a guy named Eddie Merckx.
Florence Griffith Joyner.
Jackie Robinson.
Without question, it'd be Jackie Robinson.
Charades.
Charades.
Chess.
Definitely charades, because I have a much better chance of winning in charades than in chess.
Chess.
I love to make the moves, put people in check.
Never played chess, so I figure I'm a little bit better in charades.
I would definitely choose to live another 10 years. I'm happy with what I did in the game of hockey, but I would definitely love to stay another 10 years to see my kids grow up.
Being remembered for an extra 100 years. Because I think if you remember it, hopefully it'd be for something good.
an extra 10 years.
I don't really care that much about being remembered for 100 years, but I would care a lot about living another 10. That's an easy one.
You can really listen to them talk all day, can't you? You can close your eyes and remember those individuals and their championship moments, and you certainly can relate to what Tim Brown must be going through. Only Jerry Rice and Chris Carter have caught more passes in the history of the NFL, so Tim Brown's going to be remembered for all time, but he wants to be remembered as a champion. He will have that opportunity this evening, and it may be the only chance he gets to be known as a champion. The Nextel pregame show continues as we get closer to Super Bowl 37 from all around San Diego on ABC.
Okay, wait for my signal. Now, Michael, I'm taking your credit card to get me and the girls all new wardrobes, and I'm picking up a couple of extra diamonds, okay? Go! 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 Oh, can I use your card too? Yes,
Now get more flavor for 99 cents with 7-layer nachos from Taco Bell. 7 intense flavors stacked on crispy golden chips. To get 7-layer nachos for just 99 cents, think outside the bun.
Now this is big.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. Save big on toys, gadgets, gizmos, and camcorders.
It's so big, it's
savings of 40 to 50% on toys, 25 to 50% on gadgets and gizmos, and savings of $20 to $70 on name brand camcorders.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
I got a question for the folks at Radio Shack. Who's in charge of spelling around here?
You killed me. You killed me.
What?
There was a bomb. I was going to school.
What did that have to do with me?
You brought drugs. You gave the money. They can't do things like that without money. It's the money.
You know, I'm glad the practice is moving to Mondays. It's a much better night. You mean a much better time? No, better night. Better time! Better night!
I love it when women fight over me. What?
Tomorrow, the practice moves to Mondays at 9, 8 Central. Better night, better time on ABC.
Less than perfect, take one, action.
I called you here today.
Sorry
Thank
we're
you.
late.
Sorry.
Who invited them?
Hey, please just let me speak my piece.
Go, Jim! Good. You ready for some football?
Football? Yes. That. Oh, no.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 brought to you by Nextel. Life's better when your cell phone has a walkie-talkie. And KFC. There's fast food, then there's KFC.
Back here in San Diego aboard the USS Preble, the Navy's newest destroyer, 380 male and female sailors aboard this ship. Teamwork is obviously a necessity, not a luxury here, and just as it is in the National Football League, on the field, but also off it as well.
Susanna is a 39-year-old single mother of 4, struggling to provide for her family. Morton's a retiree living on Social Security who hasn't had heat in 2 years. The Super Bowl has changed their lives. Beginning with 2 homes in San Diego, more than 8,000 low-income families will enjoy improved living conditions this year, thanks to Rebuilding Together and the NFL.
As the Super Bowl has evolved, we've become more and more committed to some grassroots involvement, local community efforts, and it becomes part of the legacy of the game that we leave behind us permanent things in the communities. Success.
NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, players and volunteers rolled up their sleeves on Friday to renovate the homes of Susanna and Morton.
Yeah.
This is the 8th straight Super Bowl that the NFL has stepped up to help repair homes and renew hope.
Oh, it's the biggest present in my whole life. I think
It's something that I cannot believe it, but he's my present.
Some dreams don't ever come true. Some dreams too.
Rebuilding Together is a great project. Commissioner Tagliabue and his wife Chan are the national co-chairs, and that project has put $750 million of repairs into American homes. Big names as we continue building towards the kickoff of Super Bowl 37.
Up next, Arnold Schwarzenegger is back. Then, Terminators Warren Sapp and Bill Romanowski talk tough as the Nextel pregame show continues.
Hey, honey, I got on that earlier flight out of Boston. Can you still pick me up?
Sure, I'll be there.
Great, I'll see you in L.A.
Life's good when you're Kristen Davis. But life's better when you're Kristen Davis and you have the cell phone with a walkie-talkie. Coast-to-coast walkie-talkie service coming soon, only from Nextel.
Gentlemen, KFC is something unique and exciting. Hot wings.
Hot and crispy outside, tender inside. Hot wings only from KFC. Get 8 for only $2.99 or 20 for just $7.49.
Mix them up for the big game.
Come on, guys, this is our chance.
Are you gonna flank left?
All right, man, let's take him out.
Copy that.
I got your back.
Here we go, here we go. Reach, go.
I got 2 at 9 o'clock, 2 at 12.
I'm taking major fire. Where's it coming from?
It's an ambush, man.
Back up, back up.
No, I can't see anything.
I'm hit. I'm out too.
Ah, down. Who are these guys?
Like shooting fish in a bucket.
SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, now playing online. Rated M for mature.
Hulk t-shirt and Men in Black sunglasses, $34. Hearing your dad scream like your little sister, priceless. MasterCard is now preferred at Universal Studios theme parks.
There's an easier way to get the gear the pros wear. Call 877-NFL-SHOP for the biggest selection of authentic NFL gear. For your free team catalog, call 877-NFL-SHOP or go to NFL Shop on NFL.com.
I think we see Willis coming out.
NBA Sundays on ABC, beginning February 16th.
We are back, and you are looking here at the Murph at the starting center today. Adam True for the Oakland Raiders. Story we've been following, Barrett Robbins excused from the team. Andrea Kramer reporting checked into an area hospital. He missed some meetings and team functions, and Coach Bill Callahan said True is in. True started the majority, almost all of last season when Robbins was hurt, so he is a veteran, 6-year man from Nebraska. He'll be staring at the #1 ranked Buccaneers defense here when we get set to kick it off.
Still to come, Rich Gannon takes us on his ride from journeyman to NFL MVP. And next, is Warren Sapp a mama's boy?
He try to be tougher than he really is. He's not that tough.
As the Nextel pregame show continues.
To leave a voice message, press 1 or wait for the tone.
I think I need my car back. I have to go to a meeting.
Okay, Daddy, I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Life's good when you're George Lopez. But life's better when you're George Lopez and you have the cell phone with a walkie-talkie. Get right through. Nextel.
Ted Turner Pictures presents an extraordinary story from the creators of Gettysburg. A film as heroic in scale as the events and the people on which it is based. Jeff Daniels, Stephen Lang, and Robert Duvall as Robert E. Lee.
You will come home.
A true story of the Civil War.
The rest is in God's hands.
Gods and Generals. Directed by Ron Maxwell. Rated PG-13. Starts February 21st.
Now get more flavor for 99 cents with 7-layer nachos from Taco Bell. 7 intense flavors stacked on crispy golden chips. To get 7-layer nachos for just 99 cents, think outside the bun.
Good news, everybody. We got a guest for tonight's big show. Hello?
Jimmy, we got George Clooney from Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, Snoop Dogg, one of the stars of today's Super Bowl, and Coldplay Live.
We do?
Yeah, Loose Carrot Boy.
Bad news.
Jimmy Kimmel Live premieres later tonight.
He has an IQ of 180.
She is a world-class musician.
He has won 4 gold.
So what? Is she hot?
Is he hot?
Are you hot? The search for America's sexiest people begins February 13th on ABC.
Experience ABC's presentation of the Super Bowl in high definition, brought to you by RCA, an official sponsor of the NFL.
I'm Robin Roberts, back here live in San Diego. Super Bowl 37. Look who decided to stop by. The Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you for being here. And word on the street, Arnold, you're going to be making a guest appearance in the tease and the video leading to the kickoff.
Absolutely, as Terminator. The Terminator's arriving back from the year 2029 to warn the people. There are Terminators amongst them. And I'm talking obviously about those great football players, about those incredible athletes that are smashing together, that have no fear, that are just, you know, relentless. And so it was like a little gimmick that we did for the opening of the show, which was a lot of fun to shoot. We worked the whole night, and it ended up great.
I'm sure it'll be worth it. So I'm guessing as the Terminator, you're going with the Raiders in the game?
Well, I tell you that I am a big admirer of both of the teams, simply because one is kind of the Cinderella story of coming from behind, never having had the chance to be here in the first place. And so that's an incredible accomplishment what the Bucs have done. And then there's, of course, the machines that I call the living machines, you know, the Raiders, who are absolutely fantastic and who have that mentality that they own it, they deserve it, and they're gonna, you know, probably crush everything, you know, so who knows.
That's it. All right. Thank you so very much for your time, Arnold. It's going to be a heck of a game, according to the Terminator, Chris. Back to you.
Hey, Robin, do you think that when Boomer meets the Terminator, that they'll be back? I don't know, just a thought. Warren Sapp has been in many a backfield for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's been a Buck for 8 years, far enough back to where the Bucs were lovable losers every season. But it all changed when Tony Dungy became the head coach. The Bucs became ferocious on defense, and Sapp led the charge literally from his defensive tackle position, as his 6th straight Pro Bowl selection might indicate. Here's Melissa Stark.
Just for fun, let's do some word association.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think of when I say Super Bowl?
Greatest show on earth.
Raiders.
Commitment to excellence.
Your critics.
To hell with them.
Warren Sapp.
A donkey. But in another word.
He's the player you love to hate. The outspoken mouthpiece of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is known as much for his trash-talking and antics as his hard-hitting play.
I know I piss people off, and I know I thump them the wrong way at times, but rightfully so. You know what? People say trash talking, but it's really not trash talking. It's the fun of the game talk. It's about fun, but it's a little bit of edge that I can turn you around and see if I can get you to come play my game.
Some would say Sapp went over that edge on November 24th when he blindsided Packer Chad Clifton. The hit, though legal, tore ligaments in Clifton's hip and may have ended his career. Packer head coach Mike Sherman confronted Sapp after the game.
What you doing, bro? Tell you what, put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on. Put a jersey on. You so tough, put a jersey on.
Do you regret what happened that day?
There's only 3 incidents in my 8-year career that I wish. 2 of them, the player would get up off the ground and walk off, and that's Jerry Rice and Chad Clifton, and the other one is Mike Sherman crossing the field.
No matter what your opinion of Warren Sapp, there is no denying he is the heart and soul of arguably one of the toughest defenses ever in the NFL.
For us to be considered Steel Curtain or Doomsday or the Baltimore Ravens or the 85 Bears, we must own a championship like that. You got to go dominate or beat the best in the business and prove that you are the best in the business, and that's what this game's all about.
You're on the biggest stage of your career. Will we see the same Warren Sapp, or will you be multiplied by 100?
playing a kid's game, getting paid a king's ransom. Why not have a blast with it? You know, in 8 years in this league, I think it prepared me for this moment. I'm going to be wild and free. You better damn sure believe that, because it's the greatest show on earth, and I'm in it.
Now, the Bucs certainly have a wonderful opportunity. And as we watch Warren Sapp, once upon a time, this man, Michael Strahan, had 22.5 sacks. Now, Warren had made a couple headlines, and then Michael said, well, you know, Warren, I don't think you had 22.5 sacks. I don't know that's exactly what you said, but rather than read the press, because you can't believe everything in it.
Yeah, true.
Shall we play a little word association ourselves, Michael?
Go ahead.
Warren Sapp.
A few words. Warren, you complete me. Warren Sapp is a great player. I don't take anything away from Warren Sapp. We've had our differences. But Warren Sapp is not a player that you love to hate. He's a player that loves to make people hate him. Now, I'm not one of those guys that don't hate Warren Sapp. 6-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl, Hall of Fame material. My words to Warren Sapp, don't always be so angry. Live in the moment, enjoy it, because it could be gone before you know it.
And you know what? He has that potential. There's no question, right? I mean, he's a guy that could certainly enjoy. Warren Sapp, you game plan against him, Brian?
Well, there's only a handful full of guys in this league that you actually have to game plan for every snap, and Warren Sapp's one of those guys. Lynch, Brooks, Rice, they're all huge and was part of this defense, but it begins with Warren Sapp.
When you think about Warren Sapp, Brooks, Lynch, John Gruden challenged them. They did it all at the beginning of the season. You bring me a Super Bowl, I'll bring the offense. You bring the defense, and the best defense in the league this year. I think they're going to dominate today.
Now that defense has a chance to win it all if they can shut down their 80s. We'll be back.
Bayer would like you to know that American Heart Association research says women over 50 and men over 40 are at a greater risk for a heart attack. Age and other risk factors are why doctors often recommend aspirin. So remember Bayer. Aspirin has been proven to reduce the risk of a heart attack. Only Bayer has both low-strength 81 milligram and Bayer Women's Aspirin Plus Calcium.
Aspirin is not appropriate for everyone, so be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
Trust your heart to Bayer.
I got on that earlier flight out of Boston. Can you still pick me up?
Sure, I'll be there.
Great, I'll see you in LA.
Life's good when you're Kristen Davis. But life's better when you're Kristen Davis and you have the cell phone with a walkie-talkie. Hello? Coast-to-coast walkie-talkie service coming soon, only from Nextel.
New tackles, one stifling defense. NFL Game Day 2003. Rated E for everyone.
Four out of 5 dentists surveyed would recommend Trident for their patients who chew gum. But what about the 5th dentist? There are many theories, but one thing's for sure. Long-lasting Trident is good for teeth.
Gentlemen, KFC is something unique and exciting. Hot wings.
Hot and crispy outside, tender inside. Hot wings only from KFC. Get 8 for only $2.99 or 20 for just $7.49.
Mix them up for the big game.
People think of Los Angeles as the glitter capital of the world. But when you see it through the windshield of a police car, it loses its sparkle. People rob, they steal, they kill each other over nothing. And if there ever were any angels in the city of angels, they left town a long time ago and left it to me. My name's Friday. I carry a badge.
Dragnet, the badge is back. Next Sunday on ABC.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by Nextel. Life's better when your cell phone has a walkie-talkie.
Like J.C. Watts. Yeah. We are getting to within an hour of kickoff of Super Bowl 37. The lovable losers of so many years, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, against a team so rich in tradition, the Oakland Raiders. You can see the clock to kick off. The celebs on the field as well. which of course includes Robin Roberts. Rob.
Oh, hey, Boom. We're just down here having a good time. Right after the Super Bowl champion is crowned, you can see Alias here on ABC, starring Jennifer Garner. And you've been like a little kid running around here on the football field. First time in a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, why would anybody be at the Super Bowl? I can't believe that I'm here. I can't believe that I'm sitting on the 50-yard line, and I really can't believe that I have all access. You cannot deny me. I can go anywhere at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're so with ABC Sports. What, now you're a sportscaster as well?
Yes, I am actually. And I'd like to let you know that the Raiders have just come out onto the field to do some warming up, and they're looking good.
She's trying to take my job. Can I star in Alias? But, you know, your character, people would think that you could be out here on the field and hold your own.
You know, I was a water girl in high school. Yeah, I left the marching band to be a water girl. So I could be on the field. I know how to toss a Gatorade around.
That's a good answer. So who's gonna have the Gatorade dumped on him at the end?
Well, I have to say, I think the Raiders are going to win today. And I think the secret is Charlie Garner.
Charlie Garner, all right.
People don't know that he's actually my brother.
Oh, she is good. You can see her on Alias after the Super Bowl. Thank you, Jennifer, so much. Back to you, Boom.
Just having a good old time on the field. So is Timmy Brown. 15 years, and he's made the Super Bowl. Raiders, Bucs, on a beautiful day in San Diego.
He's good.
Triton, a Hollywood heartthrob on the fast track, living large at 185 miles per hour. Then, one wrong move. Now, for the first time, Jason Priestley talks to Barbara Walters about the sensational racing crash that left him inches from death's door.
Welcome back to life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Only on 2020 Friday.
A Buick as versatile as you. Rendezvous, the spirit of American style. Offering the best of a luxury sedan, minivan, and SUV. The best of a luxury sedan, minivan, and SUV. Renowned Buick ride, available seating for 7. Great highway fuel economy. Now get 0 APR for 60 months. 5 years interest-free financing on every new 2003 Buick. Or choose $3,000 cash back. See your Florida Buick dealer today.
Chevy headquarters interrupts your regular programming to bring you this special bulletin. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on every 2003 Chevy car except Corvette. Or choose $3,000 cash back. Follow these instructions carefully and get 0 APR for 60 months.
Good luck, Bucs, from your ABC Action News station.
Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 and the Subway pregame show.
For years and years, if you were to say Rich Gannon, Super Bowl quarterback, you would say no way. Bounced around from 5 teams, finally got his chance in Oakland, then boom, a perennial Pro Bowl quarterback. And if it hadn't been a monsoon for the final game of the year this year, he might have had 5,000 yards, becoming the second quarterback ever to do that. He set records for completions this year, completions in one game, and flirted with those yards. Here's Andrea Kramer with more on the NFL's MVP.
The silver and black are back in the Super Bowl.
I've never been a glamorous professional. I never came to the league with a silver spoon in my mouth. I've always had to work very, very hard for opportunities.
The journey for the man labeled the NFL's consummate journeyman began at a Philadelphia prep school under the tutelage of a coach who has remained a close friend.
Thursdays after practice, I used to bring him home here, and we'd watch film. And my wife would cook dinner. He was like one of my kids.
A lot of it started right there. We were pioneers, trying to be a step ahead of the opponent. I always felt like my edge going into a game was that I was going to be the most prepared player on the field. I grew up in a city that's full of tough-minded individuals and hard-working people, and you know, you can take the kid out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of the kid. And I think that's been my mentality, that Rocky mentality, the underdog.
Gannon was drafted by the Patriots, but 2 weeks later was traded to the Vikings when he refused to convert to defensive back. As a part-time starter in '92, he won 8 games, only to be replaced for the playoffs. He was traded to the Redskins. They cut him. After shoulder surgery, he spent 4 seasons as a backup in Kansas City. In '99, he finally found a coach who believed in him in John Gruden.
Well, I don't want to take credit. He's a winner, and he had talent. He just needed an opportunity, and we had that.
Got him throwing, end zone, touchdown!
We're all a product of our past experiences. The Pro Bowls aside, the MVP aside, you were rejected by 4 different teams. How has that fueled you?
It's not something I think about daily, but I'm sure somewhere in the back of my mind, you know, there's something in there. I mean, my teammates see it, they talk about it, and you know, coaches, I mean, you know, they say he's always, you know, he's got a chip on his shoulder, he's grumpy, or he's got this edge. You know, I've gotten better at curbing my temperament, but I'm a guy that takes it very, very seriously, and I can't tolerate guys that don't have that same passion and the same respect for the game, because I really feel like if you don't respect the game, it'll turn around and it'll bite you.
He's a fierce competitor day in and day out on the practice field or in the meeting room. He's challenging coaches, he's challenging his teammates, and he's challenging us as a team to get better.
Here's Gannon back to throw.
It seemed like it took me so long to finally get the opportunity.
Looking, now runs to his right, has an opening.
To be, quote unquote, the quarterback, you know, to have my own football team.
Running down to the end zone, touchdown!
It was a frustrating journey, but certainly well worth it.
A great season for Rich Gannon, and he certainly has loved throwing Melissa Stark to this guy, Tim Brown.
He certainly is, and of course the big story that we're following today, Pro Bowl center Barrett Robbins inactive for the game. They couldn't find him till late last night. Tim, how is that going to affect the offense today?
Well, we don't think it's going to affect us at all. You know, Adam Shue is a guy who came in last year and played the whole season for us, so we expect him to come in and play great today.
You have waited 15 NFL years for this day. What's your mindset right now?
Well, I tell you what, I'm just trying to treat it like a football game. You know, with all this hoopla, it's pretty hard to do that, but hopefully once the game begins, it'll just be a football game for me.
We talked to your wife, Charisse, earlier today. She's pregnant with twins, about to deliver at any time. What's your mindset? I mean, how is that not a distraction for you?
Well, it really isn't. You know, I prayed for her last night before I got into bed, and she prayed for me before I hung up the phone, so that's all that matters. I know she's in good hands today if something was to happen, and I'll get to her as quick as I can, but I got a game to play. She understands that, and I really appreciate her being as good as she's been to me.
We have her on camera right now. You want to say something to her?
I love you, baby. Hang in there. 24 more hours. We'll be there for you.
That's great. Okay. Good luck.
Thanks,
what a day this could be for Tim Brown. That's great.
We had a great visit with Charisse earlier, and boy, that's a team right there in the Brown household. Let's go back now to Rich Gannon, because what a story he has been. Brian, you had him in when he was journeyman. Is that a polite thing to say when you were on Denny Green's staff in Minnesota?
Well, I had Rich in 1992 when he was just beginning this journey, and he has developed a perspective that only 15 years, 5 different teams, actually being out of the league a year can breed in a player, and that type of perspective that comes with it.
Let's, you know, we look at Rich Gannon, that 3-step drop, Michael, and then the ball is out. What can you do up front?
Well, you hate playing against a guy like Rich Gannon, just like these fans hate the Bucs right now. But one thing about Rich Gannon, he is a sandlot quarterback. He's going to throw it between his legs everywhere he can. He'll throw it to himself if you give him a chance, as long as he can make a play.
And the thing about Rich Gannon is he could care less about the entertainment value of the Super Bowl or football in general. He's an X's and O's guy, and because of that intellectual intensity he brings to the Raiders, their playbook is the thickest, most prolific in the league. No question about that.
What you said, he's like Lincoln, he lost, now he won?
He's like Lincoln. I tell you what, he's the only guy with cheap pads that are leather still. That's how big of a throwback he is.
That's why Lincoln Kennedy's blocking for him. We'll be back.
I really did lose 245 pounds eating Subway sandwiches, and that's like a whole person and a half. I feel like I could do anything. Jogging, playing basketball, even mountain biking. I mean, I love the new me. And now Subway has all these delicious new sauces. It's great, like honey mustard on turkey or red wine vinaigrette on a club. So I don't have to give up taste to eat healthy. I could play golf. I'm even thinking about taking up mountain climbing. Well, maybe next year.
Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Introducing the GMC Envoy XL.
You've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine.
With a midsize SUV engineered to comfortably seat 7 full-size adults.
Underway. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Another rollback. Dares to save you even more. Walmart. Always low prices. Always.
It started with a mouse who liked to have fun, who dreamed of a place where magic reigned supreme. And as the years went by, his dreams came true and blossomed into a magic kingdom at home and in distant lands. Because dreams, you know, can grow and grow and take the most wonderful, surprising, and thrilling shapes. And now his dreams can sail and soar and skate and score. From the wonderful world of Disney to worldwide leadership in sports TV, his dreams take wing, his legend thrives, and the world shares the dreams of a lovable mouse and the company he keeps. Enjoy the game. Your friends at the Walt Disney Company.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 brought to you by Subway. Big games call for big appetites. Get fresh with Subway. Eat fresh. And Warner Brothers' new motion picture, Cradle to the Grave, in theaters soon.
There are 10 Pro Bowlers playing in the game today. You can catch them all next Sunday, February 2nd, 5:30 Eastern, from the frozen tundra of Aloha Stadium right here on ABC. By the way, temperature up to about 81 today. That's a record high on this day in San Diego. Wow. Without a doubt, Simeon Rice, speaking of boiling, was at a full boil all season with 15.5 sacks for the Buccaneers, second best in all of football behind Miami's Jason Taylor. But as unrelenting as he was on opposing blockers, he gave us unprecedented access to the 7 days to his first Super Bowl, starting on the field last Sunday at the end of the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia.
I'm sizzled up and be on the beach, baby, all week long.
And the clock ticking, third down 10. Here's the snap. McNabb back to his right, under pressure. Yes, Simeon. It's on the deck. It's a live ball. Is picked up by Simeon Rice. Bucs have it to the 30. McNabb dropping. It's intercepted. And the 10 to the 20. He's gone. Gone coast to coast. Rodney Barber.
The feeling, it was just joyous. Words can't describe that. It was just a feeling of ecstasy.
Nobody gave us a chance, Sam. Nobody. We slow. The receivers can't get open. Oh, you soft. I'm a whiner.
I just want to sit here and be, this is what I call poetry.
From the time I arrived, I've been answering questions.
They know us, we know them. They're Bizarro Buccaneer, we're Bizarro World Raiders, so it's all good.
I understand I never want to lose focus for what I'm here for. But I'm going to try to enjoy this experience as if I was sipping on some Kool-Aid. I mean, really relishing the moment, tasting the flavor. On Tuesday, I chilled out with my brother Dallo, who lives in San Diego. How much do these things run me? I want to get one. $19.99? Yep. I get that for $8 on eBay. What's up? Let's do a deal. Let's go ahead. I like to smell good. Actually, I like to smell edible. Yeah, that's a little too fierce for me. That's a little too citrus. It's just, I like how it opens my pores up, though. Wednesday, we go out and start building our game plan and getting our minds ready for Sunday. It's going to be very interesting because everybody's excited as to what direction we're going in. And I think this is where we kind of define why we have a coach.
Concentration, man. We got a lot to do today. We got a lot to do today.
We like the soldiers, he's the general, and now we're on a mission. I really just felt rejuvenated after I saw my brother. I haven't seen him in about 6 or 7 months.
You know, growing up, I just really wanted to look up to you. It's weird because you knew how much I really wanted to, you know, make it to the league and be in the NFL one day. And I'm here doing it. It's a trip.
I expect Rich Gannon, if given enough time to slice any defense apart, the way we have to deal with it is keep them off balance, blitz them from all sides, and we'll be fine. Saturday night, I don't sleep before a game. My battery's on charge. I'm up, I'm flipping through channels, I'm bouncing around, I'm staring at the wall, I'm laying in my bed. Don't worry, be happy. I'm trying to sit back and just visualize what I'm about to embark on. When I walk out there, it's gonna be a time when I celebrate what this game means to me, and I'm gonna put my best foot forward.
Simeon getting changed and hope that he can change the afternoon and early evening of that man. Rich Loose Gannon. Can Rice and that quick Bucs defense get to the vaunted Raider offense? Storyline number 1 of many top stories here in San Diego.
Okay, watch closely. Big, small. Again, big, small. Big, small.
Radio Shack now has cool name brand personal electronics like PDAs, next generation wireless phones, and digital recorders.
You know, smaller is cooler. Here, killer.
Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Why do 63% of Americans think financial institutions aren't interested in helping them? Maybe because they aren't. With H&R Block Financial Advisors, now everyone can have access to smart financial advice. You get investments, financial services, and retirement planning all on your terms.
All right, y'all know what to do. Let's get it on. Ever see a black diamond? I want my stones, Mr. Fade. You're not gonna be able to do that. The stones are not what you think they are. The no gun policy is no longer gonna stop you. Break out the heat.
Rated R. Starts Friday, February 28th.
Hey, Jared.
Hey.
Hey, you look good.
Thank you.
What do you got there?
It's a Subway sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Oh, never heard of that one.
What, are you off the diet?
No.
I think it's Jared.
Oh, look, Jared's off his diet.
Jared, you're my hero.
I'm not off the diet. It's a new low-fat taste from Subway. You should try it.
Introducing new fresh-made Subway Selects, like a mouth-watering sweet onion chicken teriyaki and a tangy red wine vinaigrette club. So now Subway's tastier than ever.
Subway, eat fresh.
Proud sponsor of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk.
You know, I'm glad the practice is moving to Mondays. It's a much better night.
You mean a better time?
Better night. A better time. Better night. A better time. Night. Better night. Better time. Better time. Better time.
I love it when men fight over me.
They're obviously fighting over me. Hey, men fight because they're jerks. Amen.
Better night, better time. Tomorrow, the practice moves to Mondays on ABC.
I'm a husband, and I'm a father. And no matter how distracted I get, there's one thing I'll always need.
I need to relieve some stress.
I'll always need my wife and kids.
Winter's hottest day is on the way. From South Florida, the NHL All-Star Game. Then the NFL Pro Bowl from Hawaii. Next Sunday is ABC's All-Star Sunday.
Bill Romanowski from Vernon, Connecticut has a chance to be the first guy to win Super Bowl rings with 3 different teams. To a Niner, to a Bronco. Can he do it today as a Raider? to be sure, Bill Romanowski is one of the most unique players in the NFL today. His intensity is legendary, making him an invaluable teammate and a despised opponent. At his own risk, our special correspondent, who you met earlier, Jimmy Kimmel, decided to get up close and personal with Romo.
NFL fans know Bill Romanowski as Romo, a brash, big-talking linebacker, a fiery, in-your-face throwback to the 50s, respected by teammates and feared by opponents. But few people know the other Romo, the Romo forced to make a decision last year that nearly cost him everything. You spent most of your career with the Niners and Broncos, but then last year, you were offered a lucrative multi-year deal by the Raiders.
Right. They offered me a lot of money.
With one catch, you had to move. Romanowski was faced with the biggest decision of his life. He could take a 7-year deal from the Raiders, but he would have to move from Denver, 90 minutes by plane, all the way to the Bay Area. You grew up in Colorado.
No.
But you loved Colorado.
Not that much.
But moving to Oakland meant you had to hire a moving company, right? And buy a new mansion?
Yes, yeah. It was a nightmare.
The situation would only get worse for this gentle giant. 3 days after arriving in Oakland, Splashy, Romo's beloved goldfish, was found floating lifelessly in his bowl. You blame yourself for Splashy's death, don't you?
I really do. Splashy was happy in Denver. He just couldn't handle that move.
Have you ever thought about buying another goldfish?
You just can't replace a fish like that.
Although devastated by Splashy's death, Romo never let it show on the football field. Now he's a key member of a team poised to win its first championship in 19 years. Would a Super Bowl trophy go a long way towards easing the pain of last winter?
Absolutely. But as fulfilling as a win in the Super Bowl would be, in the back of my mind, that bowl will never be full.
To say that Romo dances to the beat of a different drummer might be the different percussion section, I think. Let's put him on the field, Michael, on defense. What has he meant in his first year as a linebacker for the Raiders? What's he done for this defense?
Well, I think not being his teammate, I think he's crazy. Being his teammate, they love him. I think what he does, he brings a special brand of toughness from an era that guys like myself don't know about to a football team, and he makes everybody around him more intense.
Especially emotional maturity, too. Despite the piece, he brings a real maturity to that defense that they don't have. I thought they wilted under pressure a little bit over the past years. He brings something to this team that I think will be important today.
And you know what he does? He's a linebacker that stays on the field against run and pass. He's out there all the time. Romo stabilizing almost seems like a juxtaposition, doesn't it? We'll be back with more analysis.
He looks just like Schwarzenegger.
Hi, Jim Belushi and Larry Joe Campbell here to talk about the butt slap.
You're only allowed to touch a man's butt after a great play.
Don't cup the hand, and for the love of God, don't let it linger.
Stick to one cheek. Anything down the middle is confusing to your teammate.
Now, are you ready for some football? Save it for the game, Larry.
Subway didn't just change my weight, it changed my life. I've got a lot more energy now, and I need it with a wife and home. Now there's plenty to take care of. I have a yard to keep, things to build, gutters to clean. I work up quite an appetite. I mean, eating right's never tasted so good. And now Subway has all these delicious new sauces. It's great, like honey mustard on turkey or a red wine vinaigrette on a club. They're delicious and still low fat.
Maybe tomorrow you'll paint the house?
Maybe tomorrow.
Subway, eat fresh!
Proud sponsor of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk.
NFL Game Day 2003. Now play it online. Log on and compete against anyone, anytime, anywhere. Rated E for everyone.
be the tag.
Hanes introduces the tagless tee. No tag, no itch. Hanes Comfort. It's a beautiful thing.
Go tagless. Now this is big.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. Save big on wireless, accessories, and PDAs.
It's so big. It's
savings of 10 to 60% on Verizon wireless phones, 50% off select hands-free headsets and speakerphones, and PDAs some less than $50.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
I got a question for the folks at Radio Shack. Who's in charge of spelling around here?
What are Roman numerals? They're Roman. A bunch of X's, V's, and I's. Nobody even uses Roman numerals anymore except for prep school kids and crossword puzzles. But that was before the Super Bowl. Now Roman numerals have a pulse. Mike Jones, XXXIV, Montana, XVI, Bart Starr, I. Now everybody from Russia to Istanbul to Arkansas can count to 37 in Roman numerals. That's how big the Super Bowl is. It took Roman numerals and turned them into Roman numerals.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by Subway. Big games call for big appetites. Get fresh with Subway. Eat fresh.
Welcome back to the Subway pregame show here in San Diego. As we get close to game time, don't forget to check out Enhanced TV, which is live now at ESPN.com or Superbowl.com. Play along for your chance to win a trip to Super Bowl 38. Enhanced TV is brought to you by Hanes. An unenhancement, if you will, as Barrett Robbins is out for the Raiders today. The Pro Bowl center, a story we've been following all day. Andrea Kramer on the field with the latest. Andrea.
Well, Chris, several sources continue to maintain that Barrett Robbins remains in San Diego, that he's receiving medical treatment. I just spoke to one of the Raiders offensive coaches who told me we are better off without him. We need a center with a clear head, a guy who knows all the calls. That's Adam True. He's had the experience. They feel completely comfortable with him, Chris.
All right, Andrea, thank you very much. The Raiders favored to win their 4th Super Bowl in their illustrious franchise's history. For the Buccaneers, though, this lovable loser and this team that came up short in the playoffs, guys, as we look at keys today, the Bucs, Steve, are just coming off their best 2 back-to-back performances in the 27-year history of the franchise, playing especially with such confidence at Philadelphia. Can they keep it going?
And what's the difference? It's the Buc offense. That's why they're in San Diego. It's because the defense brought up so far. It's the Buc offense is the key. They need early points. All of their playoff points have been first-half points. They need a strong start. If they don't get it, for the Raiders, 1st and 2nd down completions. That sets up 3rd and short. If they have long conversions on 3rd down, trouble for the Raiders. Chart those 1st and 2nd down completions for Rich Gannon.
Big offensive line, Robbins or no Robbins, Michael, for the Raiders. That's been a type of team that has given the Bucs defense trouble. Do the Raiders have the upper hand?
The Raiders have the upper hand because they have the size to push the Bucs defensive line around. It's going to be key for Lincoln Kennedy. It's going to be key for them to block Simeon Rice. If they can't block Simeon Rice, it's going to be a long day.
Brian, what are you looking at? The coaches?
It's pressure points. Always look at who's the pressure's on. John Gruden was brought in here to go to and win this game. He's carried that around very well all year long. Oakland, it's Rich Gannon. For Oakland to carry back the Lombardi Trophy, Rich Gannon's going to have an MVP king.
I don't know if it could continue for the Bucs, but of all the skeletons, and you know you're an orange-clad Buccaneer. Let's see, they won cold weather games, including last week, which was a road playoff game. They got to a Super Bowl. What's left? They have never returned a kickoff, regular or postseason, in 27 years. You got to do one by accident. Today's the day. If they're going to win, it's the final skeleton. When we come back, Bucs, Raiders, more keys. We're getting set for music, entertainment, and dare we say, football here in San Diego.
From the people who brought you The Sixth Sense, have you ever felt someone behind you, but when you turned, they were gone? Strange events happen all the time, but are they miracles? Paul Callan is determined to find out. Miracles.
It's real.
Premieres tomorrow night, Super Monday at 10/9 Central on ABC. Viewer discretion advised.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Who is this?
Melissa Rivers, and hello? Hello?
A sort of famous names, one wild jungle.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Coming to ABC.
Pipe down.
Introducing Toyota's 2003 lineup. All at once. Now, if you'd like to get a closer look, especially at the all-new 2003 4Runner, see your local Toyota dealer today. And now get up to $2,000 cash back, or financing as low as 0.0% APR on some of our most popular vehicles.
It's 2003. Time for Mickey D's 2 for 3s. For a limited time, you can get 2 ham, egg, and cheese breakfast bagels for only $3. How about 2 triple cheeseburgers? You got it. Just $3. Hurry in today for Mickey D's 2 for 3s.
Field trip to the zoo. Soccer practice every Saturday. Baseball practice Sunday. Dropping Sally off at the garden show. Picking Sally up from the garden show.
Chrysler Voyager. So comfortable and versatile, you'll look for just about any excuse to take one out for a drive.
Isn't it about time we packed you up for college?
Dad, I'm 9.
Now get 0% financing or a $2,500 cash allowance on Voyager.
It's 2003. Time for Mickey D's 2 for 3s. For a limited time, you can get 2 ham, egg, and cheese breakfast bagels for only $3. How about 2 triple cheeseburgers? You got it. Just $3. Hurry in today for Mickey D's 2 for 3s.
Good luck, Bucs, from your ABC Action News station. Welcome back to ABC Sports' exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 and the Radio Shack pregame show.
Back in San Diego, where the Raiders have so many Hall of Famers to be. Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Rod Woods, and some of their great ex-Raiders who are in the Hall of Fame, like Gene Upshaw, roaming around, getting set to see if the Raiders can beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know, yes, celebrities as well abound, and it's friends. And we have, and of course, that's not the Patriots or Jets defensive lineman. It's Steve Martin, the host of the Academy Awards, March 23rd on ABC. Adam Sandler, big sports fan to go along with his humor. And, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We heard from him earlier. We listen to the tune from the new hit of movie Chicago. We see all the razzle-dazzle of Hollywood has made the trip down the coast to San Diego like Tiger. Now everybody's getting into their seats. The Radio Shack pregame show wires in a moment.
Okay, watch closely. Accessories. Shack accessories. Accessories. Shack accessories.
Don't buy accessories just anywhere. Radio Shack has a bigger selection of high-quality computer, wireless, and AV accessories than ever before. Radio Shack Shack-cessories.
I love that name.
Shack-cessories. Only at Radio Shack.
You've got questions, they've got answers.
New tackles, one stifling defense. NFL Game Day 2003. Rated E for everyone.
Every year, Americans overpay nearly $1 billion in taxes. Let H&R Block help get your money back. We'll double-check past returns free. Those who refiled with us average $1,300 more.
Gentlemen, we're gonna have to put you back in.
Your prime objective is to extract Dr. Lena Hendricks.
It was a routine rescue operation.
Get your people together.
But behind enemy lines, everything can change. In a moment.
Birds are taking heavy fire and we're no longer entering Nigerian airspace. Right now, you are on your own.
On March 7th, the lives of many
I strongly advise you complete the evacuation as planned.
rest in the courage of a few.
It's been strongly suggested that we abandon these refugees. I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna do that. Can't do that.
Send all our men to Kashanga. We got trouble.
5,000 rebels converging on your area. You're not equipped to handle the additional threat.
My team will complete this mission.
Get these people ready to go now.
From the director of Training Day, Bruce Willis, Tears of the Sun. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, March 7th.
Tomorrow night, Paul Callan investigates strange occurrences
This is a sign.
that no one can explain.
What does that mean?
But he will discover
Why would God do this?
some miracles
Who said it was God?
have nothing to do with angels. From the people who brought you The Sixth Sense,
Oh, it's happening!
Miracles. Premiering tomorrow night on ABC Super Monday at 10/9 Central. Viewer discretion advised.
Spanish language commentary for tonight's game can be found on SAP, provided by Denny's. ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers. And Anger Management, starring Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson.
They frankly have been missed at the Super Bowl. The Raiders, so rich in tradition, back for the first time since they won it in the 1983. Look, to me, a big question today, guys, that sure tackling Tampa Bay defense led by Derek Brooks. If Gannon completes 35 passes, they all going to be 5 yards and an immediate tackle. That's an edge there,
I
isn't
agree,
it?
but I also think that we're back pre-Ravens debacle 2 years ago when it was all defense. It's about the quarterbacks today. Rich Gannon and Brad Johnson will decide this game, and if any of them, one of them are sloppy, it dooms them for the chance for the MVP trophy.
Who are you looking at, Mike?
My dark horses, I'm looking at Keenan McCardell, the forgotten receiver. And for the Raiders, I'm looking for Barry Sims because he has the hardest job in the world blocking Simeon Rice today.
Brian, where are you focused
I'm going to
today?
look at two lesser guys. Doug Jolly, the tight end, while Brown and Garner and Rice are catching all the balls. Those key third downs, Jolly's got to convert. And Dwight Smith, the DB for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, nickel package.
Charlotte Garner's a name you mentioned. He churns it up. But speaking about churning it up, a football fan and a legend. Santana, huh?
Not bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member whose career in music spans 5 decades, Santana.
Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can't see. That she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make a devil out of me.
ladies and gentlemen, Grammy nominee Michelle Branch.
Tell me just what you want me to be. One guess, and boom, you're the only one for me. So please tell me why don't you come around no more?
Hey, how about that? Santana's been churning them out, I think, as long as the Raiders and longer than the Bucs have been around. He's still got the magic and the black magic woman. When we return, picks on this Super Bowl 37 as our Radio Shack pregame show rocks on.
Now this is big.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. Save big on toys, gadgets, gizmos, and camcorders.
It's so big. It's
savings of 40 to 50% on toys, 25 to 50% on gadgets and gizmos, and savings of $20 to $70 on name brand camcorders.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
The big clearance sale at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
I got a question for the folks at Radio Shack. Who's in charge of spelling around here?
Do you have good credit? Or do you only think you have? A surprise on your credit report could cause you to be turned down for a mortgage or a car loan. So log on to freecreditreport.com and let us show you how to find out what's in your credit report. You're going to do it now, aren't you? Great. Now, how about you?
Voice message, press 1 or wait for the tone.
I think I need my car back. I have to go to a meeting.
Okay, Daddy, I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Life's good when you're George Lopez. But life's better when you're George Lopez and you have the cell phone with a walkie-talkie. Get right through. Nextel.
May 13th, 1947, we were playing in Crosley Field.
The fans in Cincinnati were not very pro-black baseball player at that time.
They were raucous, and they were on Jackie's case, saying anything they could about Jackie, all the racial slurs they could conceive.
They didn't want us there.
And suddenly I looked up, and there was
Pee Wee Reese, a white baseball player with the Dodgers.
A couple steps from Jackie, put his arm on his shoulder.
Put his arm around Jackie Robinson, a black man from Cairo, Georgia.
Introducing the Saturn Ion, specifically designed and engineered for whatever's next.
Red, black, red, black. Either way, you win. Alias, if you've never seen her before, see her tonight.
Lisa Marie Presley, Diane Sawyer. A primetime exclusive television event coming to ABC.
The best thing to happen to Sunday is Friday.
My name is Friday. I'm a cop.
Television's grittiest crime drama is back.
You got some plan to beat the system, you save it for your attorney.
It pulls you in and won't let go. Stop! Dragnet, The Badge is back next Sunday at 10/9 Central on ABC.
Tonight on Jimmy Kimmel Live, it's George Clooney, Snoop Dogg, a star from today's Super Bowl, and a live performance by Coldplay. Jimmy Kimmel Live premieres later tonight after the Super Bowl.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37, brought to you by Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
It's been a hell of a journey, fellas. We stepped up to every challenge that's been presented to us. We put ourselves at this opportunity. It's the greatest opportunity you can have in this game, and we're going to get the done. And we're going to step up, and we're going to conquer it. Let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tampa Bay Buck and San Diegan John Lynch. He and Jerry Rice mic'd up. We'll hear them during Super Bowl 37 before we say goodbye from the USS Preble. Predictions. Bob Greasy was with us earlier. He's over for the coin toss at the stadium. He likes the Bucs as we wear our hats saluting the men and women of the Preble. Here's Dan with who's going to win and why.
7 times the #1 defense has played in the Super Bowl. 6 times that defense has won. Tampa Bay will win the Super Bowl because of defense.
Junior.
John Lynch, John Gruden, I love you. But I'm going to have to go with the senior citizens with Gannon, Tim Brown, and Jerry Rice.
The Raiders.
I think the Raiders have been the best team in football since week 1. I don't see it changing. I like the Raiders.
All right, the company of the ship will speak with the voice of the commander, Mr. Tim Batzler.
Thanks, Mike. Well, let's ask him. All those for the Raiders. How about for the Buccaneers? I don't know, Mike. Sounds too close to call. They're all champions in our book. We salute them and wish both teams the best of luck.
We salute all of you, and I bet you guys want a low-scoring game with a lot of defense. Wouldn't that be natural? Thank you from the Preble. Back to Chris Berman at Qualcomm Stadium. Boomer.
All right, Michael, what a nice job by the Navy for us today. All right, you get here. We're pretty revved up right here. What's it going to be, boy? Yes or no? Sound like meatloaf. Is it the Bucs? Is it the Raiders? A one-time orange-clad Buccaneer? What are you doing?
You know, it's good. Hey, this analyze this matchup all week has been driving me crazy. You know what? The 2000 new century. I mean, we talked about the Ravens. We've talked about the Patriots. The teams of destiny. To me, it's the Bucs.
I think the way when these games are close and the offense and defense are close, you go with experience. I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, I got to go with the AFC and the experience of the Raiders.
Well, I tell you what, at some point, can we all cheer for Jerry Rice and just understand you're watching maybe the greatest football player of all time? That being said, the kickoff's coming. The hometown boy you just saw, John Lynch, big interception. The Buccaneers, I think, will get their first Super Bowl. You want to watch a football game, guys?
I'm ready.
Let's go suit up.
We'll be back with you at halftime. We'll be back with you in postgame. Al and John and the gang getting set to call it. We invite you to stay tuned for the Charles Schwab kickoff show after this from our ABC station. I'm Chris Berman. We hope we've got you set for Super Bowl 37. See you at the half.
Introducing Toyota's 2003 lineup. All at once. Now, if you'd like to get a closer look, especially at the all-new 2003 4Runner, see your local Toyota dealer today. And now get up to $2,000 cash back, or financing as low as 0.0% APR on some of our most popular vehicles.
Presenting the tough Nissan Frontier 4x4 long bed.
I love
Eating way too much, watching my team win.
with the twins. And those twins. And twins. And and twins. And no
Good luck, Bucs, from your ABC Action News station.
ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 continues with the Charles Schwab Kickoff Show.
Are you ready for some football? Kick the tires, the oil, and fill up the tank. His name is Kid Rock, and I'm rolling with Hank. The Raiders gonna hit San Diego. We're take on in this Super Show. You better put ready, strap in, and hold tight. One team's taking that trophy tonight. Hit it. Come on and hit it. Come on, get ready. Are you ready for the pin? Huh? Are you ready for the goal? Are you ready for this, y'all? I think they want it to flip it. I strip it, make it, I flip it, I take it.
Sunday in San Diego, and super weather as Southern California's endless summer continues in late January. It's 81 degrees as you look at Qualcomm Stadium in Mission Valley hosting the Super Bowl for the third time. And what a matchup as the Oakland Raiders will be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Surf's up, and so is Super Bowl 37. Al Michaels and John Madden, welcome to San Diego for a Super Bowl that has a lot of buzz. Should be a great game. And, you know, we've all heard the old saw, youth must be served. The Raiders said this year, no way. They started the season with 4 straight wins. Then they lost 4 in a row. Then they went to Denver as a decided underdog on a Monday night. And their season was turned around on a 98-yard interception return by 37-year-old Rod Woodson. In a game 40-year-old Jerry Rice said was make or break. Along the way, 37-year-old Rich Gannon was the league's MVP, and so the old Raiders made these Raiders the Raiders of old. Tampa Bay had a more consistent season, 12-4, never lost 2 games in a row, but they've saved the best for last. John Gruden said, without a doubt, our 2 best back-to-back performances of the year have been in the last 2 games in the playoffs when they meant everything and got them here. John, I look back to last week's game between Oakland and Tennessee for the AFC Championship. The Raiders called 1 running play in the first 3 quarters. Can they do that today against this defense?
Yeah, I think they can do that, and I think they have to do that, Al, because that's really what the Raiders are. I mean, if you look at their offense, they're about Rich Gannon. As you said, he's the MVP, he makes great decisions. They have a very good offensive line. And then look at the guys he has to throw to. I mean, he has Jerry Rice out there, Jerry Porter, Tim Brown, Charlie Garner. And if you have guys like that, you have to get them the ball. But there's one more thing I think they have to do offensively, and that's Rich Gannon has to make some plays running the ball.
And he did that very effectively last week. Now, as far as Tampa Bay is concerned, we all know about their dominant defense. Is their defense good enough to win this game single-handedly?
I don't know single-handedly. I mean, I think it's good enough to win this game because that's how they got here. And it was interesting when we were talking to John Gruden yesterday. We said if you get to the 4th quarter and someone has to make a big play, who do you see making that big play for you? He said, my defense. He said, because, you know, that's what their defense does. I mean, they not only, you know, get turnovers, cause turnovers, but they get those turnovers and they score points with them. Now, having said that, they still have to control the ball, and Brad Johnson can complete passes if he gets time. We know that he's not a mobile quarterback, but I think a lot of it, if you give him time, he could do the job, but a lot of it is going to be up to his offensive line.
A lot to talk about today. A lot of the pregame talk centered around the absence of Raider Pro Bowl center Barrett Robbins, who's not here. All kinds of stories have been swirling around this city today. Melissa Stark, what's the latest? What do you know?
Well, Al, Barrett Robbins missed the team's final walkthrough yesterday. The team could not even find him until 8 o'clock last night. Head coach Bill Callahan addressed the team at 9 o'clock, told the players that he would play, he just wouldn't start. Callahan changed his mind this morning. He told me he sent Barrett Robbins home, telling him no one player is bigger than this team. Now, we have reports as to Robbins' whereabouts today. We have heard that he's still here in San Diego. One league official told us that he has been hospitalized in San Diego. And we've also heard that he is on his way home. But what we do know is that Adam True, who started 14 games last year for the Raiders, gets the start at center today.
All right, Melissa, now it is time for the real deal. As on a beautiful day, it's the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on ABC Sports. Exclusive presentation of Super Bowl 37.
It started with a vision. Create a company that would dare to be different. A company built to serve the individual investor. This vision created more than a company. It launched a movement. Today, more and more investors are discovering there's a better alternative to traditional brokerage firms. moving to Charles Schwab. Join the movement.
Well, we went out searching for some waves. It was pretty mellow, actually.
Man, chill out. Go try and eat.
The car ride out was good, except Luke kept taking his shoes off.
Luke!
Foul, Luke.
We found this secret little surf spot. When we got there, the beach was totally empty. After a whole day of surfing, we just wanted to crash out.
The new Honda Element. Go with it.
Tonight, millions watched two great teams in action. And tomorrow morning, millions will watch another great team.
So, like, who were you expecting?
So spend the morning with us. Kick off your day with Good Morning America.
The hype on first sight, like white on whites. 3/4, the lows, they all tight. The only problem, they only good for one night. Cause once you scuff them, you up your whole night. I said, give me two per.
Sunday, January 26th, 2003, San Diego, California.
I am back. My mission, to warn the human race. There are Terminators among you. I have detailed files.
Cyberdyne Systems, Model T-99. Virtually indestructible.
One mean machine.
The T-55, the ultimate defender.
Programmed to seek and destroy.
The R-80, capable of the unthinkable.
He's back.
The R-12, when you think you have it trapped, it's...
Hasta la vista, baby.
On January 12th, 2003, these machines came online and moved deliberately, methodically, toward their programmed objective.
They can't be bargained with. They will not surrender. They will not stop. Trust me.
In precisely 20 minutes, their world and yours will change forever.
Now! Are you ready for some football?
Folks, now it's time to meet the teams in Super Bowl 37. Representing the AFC are the Oakland Raiders. A look back now at their road to today's game.
The two-decade drought is over, America. The silver and black are back.
With a regular season record of 11-5, the Oakland Raiders captured their third straight AFC West title. First-year head coach Bill Callahan emphasized the pass, and along with MVP quarterback Rich Gannon, the Raiders wound up with the #1 offense in the National Football League. In the playoffs, the Raiders knocked off the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans, and today the franchise makes its 5th Super Bowl appearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the AFC champion, Oakland Raiders. And now representing the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, with a look at their road to their first ever Super Bowl appearance.
All I can guarantee is a lot of hard work in trying to put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers into championship form.
The Buccaneers paid a huge price in both money and draft choices for Coach John Gruden, and the investment has paid a major dividend as the Bucs finished 12-4 and won the NFC South title. Defense was the key to Tampa Bay's success, and the league's #1 unit was dominant throughout the regular season and in impressive playoff wins over the San Francisco 49ers and Philadelphia Eagles.
And ladies and gentlemen, here are the NFC champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now here's Lynn Swann with Tampa Bay's Pro Bowl safety John Lynch.
Al, thank you very much. John graduated from Torrey Pines High School. One of your heroes is Danny Fouts. You've come full circle. What's it like to play in the Super Bowl in front of the home crowd?
It's a dream come true just to be in this game. I've worked 10 hard years to get to this point, and to do it in my hometown is something extra special.
One step that if Tampa wins this game, they might become a city. You were 5 years when Tampa Bay was team and belong your
Absolutely it does, and we have the greatest fans in the NFL. A lot of those fans are the men and women of our armed forces across the world, and to you guys we say thank you.
John, thank you very much. And by the way, Al, John is one of the 2 players who will be mic'd up during the game. It's Jerry Rice, and if we're lucky we might get a conversation between the 2 of them.
May have.
Thank you, John. Al?
All right, thank you, Swanee. As ABC Sports exclusive coverage of Super Bowl 37 is being brought to you by Charles Schwab. Join the movement of investors that got a fresh start at Charles Schwab. And the new Honda Element. Go with it. ABCSports.com brought to you by MasterCard. And when we come back, Celine Dion with God Bless America. The Dixie Chicks perform our national anthem as the countdown to the kickoff of Super Bowl 37 continues.
Well, we had an amazing road trip. It was incredible. There's nothing better than getting the guys together and hanging out for the weekend. We got a little lost on the way. Eric had the map.
Once again, you're pointing here, he's pointing over there.
247?
247, thank you.
Yeah, we mountain biked, I did a little rock climbing. We met some friends out there, some girls. Somebody came in acting like an idiot. It could have been done at a different time, but I got back at him. You can't beat a road trip like that, and I'd go again any day.
The new Honda Element. Go with it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, come on. Catch the ball before you run with it. Let's
Basketball
go.
101. Basketball 101.
Touch somebody. Touch somebody now.
Oh, what are you doing? There you go. Just like we drew it up. Come on. Tangled up with Roar.
Stay in the lane. Stay in the lane.
Body on somebody. Knock him down.
Get out of the crease. No, just hit somebody.
Go, Danny, go. It's a disgrace. They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Gentlemen, we're gonna have to put you back in.
Your prime objective is to distract Dr. Lena Hendricks.
It was a routine rescue operation. Get your people together. But behind enemy lines, everything can change in a moment.
Birds are taking heavy fire and we're no longer entering Nigerian airspace. Right now, you are on your own.
On March 7th, the lives of many
I strongly advise you complete the evacuation as planned.
rest in the courage of a few.
It's been strongly suggested that we abandon these refugees. I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna do that. Can't do that.
Send all our men to Kasanga. We got trouble.
5,000 rebels converging on your area. You're not equipped to handle the additional threat.
My team will complete this mission.
Get these people ready to go now.
From the director of Training Day, Bruce Willis, Tears of the Sun. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, March 7th.
Through the night with a light from way home, sweet home.
And now to honor America and our servicemen and women stationed around the world, please join in the singing of our national anthem. The anthem will be followed by a Super Hornets flyover by the VFA 122 Flying Eagles from Naval Air Station Lemoore. Ladies and gentlemen, Grammy Award winners, the Dixie Chicks.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
3:17 in San Diego on a perfect day. The coin toss is next. It's coming. Here they come.
Oh man, the trip was beyond expectations. Corey wore that marker on his face for a good 4 hours, I think. We had to stop like 9 or 10 times just for Matt. We got up there, snow dumped on us, fresh powder. So we built this jump, built a nice lip on it for Sam to go off. He didn't know that we built the lip. The girls at the hot tub were awesome, but for some reason, we didn't have much success. I don't know, maybe we'll have better luck next year.
The new Honda Element. Go with it.
The year-end finale of men's tennis comes to Houston this November. 9 days, 8 champions, 1 master. The Tennis Masters Cup at Westside Tennis Club. Are you in?
Down with it.
300 new tackles, 1 stifling defense. NFL Game Day 2003. Rated E for everyone.
Hi.
I got you something special.
Does it come in a box?
Uh-huh.
Is it round?
Yeah.
Is it gold?
Uh-huh.
Is it a gold ring?
Close your eyes.
New stuffed crust gold pizza from Pizza Hut. We married a ring of cheese baked inside the crust with golden cheddar on top for a toasted crunch. Stuffed crust pizza for $9.99 or go for the gold for $1 more. New at Pizza Hut.
Can I open my eyes yet?
No, not yet.
All right, I'll see you all on Monday.
In a single moment,
Mr. Gale, Austin Police.
he went from distinguished scholar to death row inmate.
You know I'm innocent.
No, I don't.
Now, one reporter has 3 days
The key to my freedom is out there somewhere.
to uncover the truth.
It doesn't make sense. Why frame an innocent man?
Call everyone! The governor, the warden, the damn Supreme Court death clerk!
I'm running out of time.
The Life of David Gale. Rated R. At theaters Friday, February 21st.
You are now enjoying Super Sunday. Prepare yourself for Super Monday. Tomorrow, television's best drama moves to a better night at a better time with an all-new case you'll never forget.
When we try cases, it gets ugly.
The Practice at 9, 8 Central. Then they investigate events no one can explain. But are they miracles? Kick off tomorrow night with Veritas The Quest, followed by The Practice and Miracles. Super Monday premieres at 8, 7 Central on ABC.
Experience ABC's presentation of the Super Bowl in high definition, brought to you by RCA, an official sponsor of the NFL.
And back now in San Diego as we're set for the coin toss. Standing now at midfield are the Raiders captains, Lincoln.
Do you know we've made love 113 times? I figured it out in my Beaumont calculator. To know someone that well is a wonderful thing. 2 lumps?
No, 1.
So I don't know everything about you. I don't know who your favorite movie stars are, and I can't remember the name of your favorite perfume. I've racked my brain and I can't remember.
That's funny. It's my sin.
But I do know in the last 24 years that I've never been out of love with you.